Rolex market will collapse on this day. No, it won't. No, it won't. No, it won't. He don't know what he's talking about. What are you saying now? What's that? What'd you say? What was that? Listen to the dragon, man. What's up, everybody? I'm Richard Prafit, the last dragon of the watch community. And today we're going to make these fools take those words and stuff them down their throat. Let's roll my intro, the best intro in the watch game, and get into today's video. Cheers, family. Yeah. The Rolex market will collapse on this day. No, it won't. It'll go up. It'll go up. It'll go up forever. All right, so let's get into today's video. Before we get started, let me send a special shout out to Andrea for sending the dragon this dragon lighter. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. See the detail on that? It's got a dragon right on the top. It's butane. For those of you that know I smoke cigars, check this out. Check how cool this is. Butane light and then dragon's breath. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Thanks again, Andrea. I really appreciate that. Thank you for giving that to the dragon. All right, so let's get started. Oh, another little tip before we get started on the video. Whenever you buy your bottle, comes like this. It's the bottom, it's the top. Always pop off the top before you put it in your car. And I'll tell you the reason why. When the top is on it, in the dark car, whatever, you don't know, you're not thinking about it, you're thinking about something else. You go to pick up your bottle, you pick it up like this. Many a times, this has come out, splash, the bottle has broken on the floor. So, well, not many a times, maybe twice. So I vowed to it never happen again. So whenever I buy my bottle now, I pop off the top, throw it down, and I put the bottle in the car just like this. So when I go to pick it up, I know it's the top, and I pick it up. All right. So, that being said, let's get into tonight's video. Shout out to Roller. What's up, Roller? And special shout out to, special welcome to David. David B. Welcome to the Only the Initiated membership level. You guys got some great videos. All right, so let's get into tonight's video. On March... Wait, give me a second. Let me get some drink. All right, tonight we're going to be drinking a cold one. All right, so on March 6th, I made a video. Actually, it was one of my boots. Sorry about that. Hope you can hear me. All right, so on March 6th, I made a video. It was one of my, exposés, boots on the ground exposés. I spoke with one of the biggest gray market dealers in Miami. And he told me, we discussed the collapse of the Rolex market, right? If you haven't saw that video, I'll include it at the end here. Or even if you saw it, go and rewatch it to see that the dragon always tells you the truth, always gives you the truth and gives it to you first before anybody else. All right, so I'll include it at the end here. It's actually called Rolex Market Will Collapse on This Day. And I made that video on March 6th. All right. So we discussed about the prices and, you know, the obvious bubble that the market is in, that a whole lot of markets are in, by the way. And then the whole, you know, all of these phony YouTubers that make stuff up and make believe, no basis on facts. They ran to the internet. They said, no, it won't, and you know, I got a lot of comments, some, you know, some nasty. It wasn't part of the family. It looks like guys just ran into the channel and wrote comments. Let's see if I could get a couple. I mean, of course, the family always loved the video. Simon, the King Prophet, I always enjoy your content. Transparency at the highest point. Thank you, brother. Stay safe. What's up, Simon? I see you, brother. Who is this? Ghost Handshake. Hope the market does collapse. Sick and tired of waiting on my GMT Master 2 at retail. Sick and tired of people buying watches just to make money. I understand that. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Flipper scum. We do not endorse flipper scum here. We are disgusted with them, same as you. Oh, here's actually a great comment. Great content, Prophet. When the dealer tells you not to buy right now, including his own stuff, that tells you everything you need to know about the current watch market. Crazy. Who is that? Vince Slap Chopper. What's up, Vince? I see you, brother. Yeah, absolutely. The guy, it wasn't in his best interest to tell me not to buy right now, but he was just giving me the truth. Like I said, we spread the truth here. We share the truth with the family. All right. So awesome content, brother. I got a lot of positivity, a lot of, you know, a lot of blessings, but let's see. Jason, thank you for gathering the inside, Richard. Yeah, okay. Everything drops from houses to stocks. All right, a lot of people agreeing with me so far. Good stuff, Profit. Reporting from the streets. I Heart Sushi. Yeah, what's up, I Heart? I'll only believe it when the two-tone date just reappears in Rolex AD windows. That'll be the first to surface when the water drains from the bathtub. Two-tone date just, man, I remember they couldn't give them away. And now you can't get a Rolex two-tone date just. It's crazy. As usual, we get the truth from Prophet. Joseph, what's up, Joseph? Let's see, some excellent journalistic work. Nexus, yeah, of course, he's always with the family. Prophet, you got a really good inside info. Please make it clear. Okay, hold on. Great footage, Prophet. Wow, you know, there's a lot of fantastic comments. I'm trying to get to the negative ones, though. Hold on. Okay, here's one. I don't think it's going to collapse anytime soon. We will see. All right. Thanks for the heads up. The Dragon laying it down. No, okay, go Prophet. The Prophet's in Miami. Okay, here's one. I don't see it collapsing. No, okay, that actually makes a lot of sense, that one, but look at this clown. Getting your info from the gray market, man, that liquor you had in the intro, you need to put down. What are you talking about, fool? This guy's a fool. Getting your info from the gray market. The gray market is the streets. Where else would you get info from? There's only two places, the AD or the gray market. This guy's a damn fool. Let's move on from that fool. Honestly, there is no bubble, but there's a limit for every market. Look exclusively at the housing market. We all know it will pop very soon, but you can always blame all this on inflation. Okay. Here's one. Rolex isn't collapsing anytime soon. maybe a generation or two from now, but I doubt it. This is the new normal. A couple of thumbs downs, people. Oh, not true. Okay. All right. Now, fast forward to today, right? End of April. Fast forward to today, and let's type in. So everybody said, well, except from the family, but you know, the negative comments, everybody said Rolex prices aren't going to drop. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. What is he doing getting his info from the gray market? Okay. Well, type in Rolex prices are dropping today. Let's see. Before there were no videos before mine. Then there was mine. And now type that in today and let's see what we have. Watch prices are dropping. The Rolex bubble burst. Rolex prices collapse. Wow, even Archie jumped in. The watch market is about to collapse. Prices are down and demand is down. Global market crash. And look at the dates. 2 days ago. 4 days ago. 9 days ago. 6 days ago. Watch market dropping. Is the end near? 9 days ago. Prices crashing. 9 days ago. Rolex prices falling an hour ago. Jesus Christ. Rolex starting to collapse 4 days ago. The Dragon told you that in March. And everybody said no. And now that they see, well, first is hitting the higher end pieces, like, well, not higher end, but mid-tier higher end. Like, let's look at the president with the olive dial. You know, that's dropped maybe $10,000. The gold president chocolate dial with the baguettes, that's dropped maybe 15,000. I mean, they're coming down. They are coming. Pepsi, I've seen drop 5,000. And the reason is not, it's kind of like becoming a perfect storm. And I'll tell you what's happening. We are in recession, people. Like, some people say we're on recession. Some people say a huge recession is coming. No matter what side of the fence you're on, something's happening. And money is beginning to get tighter, right? So what's going to happen is, of course, discretionary purchases with disposable income is going to get hit first. So maybe you might not need another watch if, you know, as much money isn't coming in this month that came in last month. You follow what I'm saying? Not that the market will collapse yet right now, but it's starting. It is beginning. And it's not only in the Rolex market. We are starting to see it in other places. Not in the super hot market. Like, we're starting to see it in real estate. I'm going to say not in the super hot markets, not, you know, Florida, tech, you know, not in a super hot market. Actually, overheated markets. Miami, Atlanta, certain places of Texas. You know, these markets are overheated. So when the bubble bursts, they will probably be hit first. And, you know, when these bubbles burst, there's going to spill over into the Rolex market, into the Rolex watch market. And we've already seen, so that coupled with the fact that money is slowing down to the investor, the businessman types, you know, your entrepreneurial types, money is beginning to slow down. That coupled with the fact that every flipper scum or every wannabe flipper has got a watch from his AD and has flipped it to the gray market. So I remember going to, you know, just walking up and down the street of 47th Street in Manhattan, or walking in the Seabow building, of Miami. I'm here in Miami, my condo in downtown Miami. As a matter of fact, just yesterday, I walked in the SIBO building, and I remember walking in, looking in the windows, and they might have one Batman, one Pepsi, a couple of gold pieces. Price. They had the watches. They had the watches that you were looking for, but they were limited. They might have one off, or one of one, or 2-3 pieces at the most of that piece. Really, 2 pieces of that piece at the most in the window, right? And some windows you would go and they wouldn't have any specialty pieces at all. Like you wouldn't see any Batmans, you wouldn't see any Pepsis, you wouldn't see this, you wouldn't see that. Now you go and the first window, you walk in the SIBO building, the first shop, the first window there, the guy's got like 10 Pepsis on a Jubilee, the first row. Under that, he's got, Oyster, Pepsi's on the Oyster, the Dragon Watch. He's got, over that, he's got like 4, like I've seen 4 green dial Daytona, 4 of the John Mayer Daytonas, one of the hardest watches to get. He had 4 of them back to back to back to back. I mean, it's crazy, every watch you can think of, the first booth, the first guy has got him in the window in multiples, 4 and 5 of the super hard to get, a month ago. The super impossible to get pieces. He's got them in the window. Next slide over. Same thing. 10 Batmans on an Oyster. 6 Batmans on a Jubilee. And green Daytonas. They got green Daytonas. Chocolate face presidents with the baguettes. This watch was impossible to get. Should have took some B-roll of the shot. Maybe I'll go tomorrow and take some B-roll and add it to the end of this video. But yeah, man, it's getting crazy. So for those of you that said the Rolex market will not drop, take a look now. Take a look at the prices. Gold pieces are down probably 18 to 20%. Steel pieces might be down 10 to 12%. And my opinion, they're gonna keep falling. Are we back to the days where you can just walk in an AD and pluck a watch out of the showcase? No, not yet. But we are at the times where, the beginning of the times where, if you are one of these guys that must have the watch and can't wait for the AD, and you go to the gray market to pick up a watch, you're buying it never worn, because we don't buy used. So you're buying it never worn. That means some flipper scum flipped it to the gray market. Now he's selling to you. You can't wait. You must have it. You get it. You're now able to pick up that piece a few dollars cheaper. And the Dragon told you that over a month ago, and now 4 days ago, 9 days ago, 3 days ago, people are trying to say the Rolex market is coming down. It's great to predict the future in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? But it's magical to predict the future before the fact. You know what I'm saying? That's how you predict the future. Like they say, vision is 20/20 in hindsight. But can you see around the corner? Can you see the future when you're standing here where the Dragon is standing? I am the last Dragon of the watch community. Boots on the ground. Telling you what's going on in the watch market before it's going on. All right, everybody. That's tonight's video. I hope you enjoyed it. To only the initiated members, thank you very much. We got a lot of great stuff coming up. A lot of financial literacy type of stuff, like secrets that your banks might not tell you, your credit cards might not tell you, your insurance companies might not tell you, but I'm going to give it to you. I just got a letter from a bank yesterday, and I'm going to share it on the it's only for the initiated, though. That's only for the initiated. All right. So I'm your host, Richard Prafit. This is the Prafit Rolex and Real Estate channel. I am the last dragon of the watch community. I'm in my condo in downtown Miami. Might stay a couple more days. I got a new deal I'm doing in North Miami. So I got to wrap that up. I don't know how long the title company needs me here, but as soon as I wrap that up, I'll be in the next thing smoking back to the Big Apple. All right. All right, everybody. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Only the initiated. Did you see that video last night? Did you see it? It's crazy. Now you know, well, the initiated know everything there is to know about an AD, Rolex authorized dealer. Every question was answered. Everything. You know everything that a VIP knows. Now you know it. Only the initiated was crazy last night. All right. Cheers, family.